Okay, I know most of you are asking, what is this alpha gate? Is it a new logic gate? Well, I don't know, but most probably not a new gate. Just basically a priority checker or a selector, because as the name suggests, one of the input has more say than the other one. Here's the schematic or the circuit diagram on how you can connect it using logic gates. It's comprised of three logic gates: NOT gate, OR gate, AND gate. The output X, and this is the truth table. So as you can see, the output of the truth table is kind of different from the normal truth table that we see in the other 8 logic gates. So that's why I was saying maybe it's a new logic gate. I don't know. So yes, so as you can see in the truth table output, the output is only going to be on if A is on. So that's why I'm saying that one of the input has more say than the other one. So right here you can see A is the one that has more power, and when it's on, the output is going to be on regardless of B. When B is on or off, it just doesn't matter, or it only matters when A is on. Okay, so how can we use such so this is the circuit. This is a circuit, and I've just made it exactly the way you can see in the circuit diagram. We have A directly to the OR gate. The other input of the OR gate comes from B, but not B. So B passes through a NOT gate, then goes to the OR gate. The output of that OR gate goes to an AND gate, and the other input of the AND gate comes from A, like that. Then yeah, the output X. So I'm using logic gates to make it. We have input A right here and input B right here. So as you can see, the truth table, when both of them are 0, it's going to be 0 output. If B is on, output is still off. You can see the LED not turning on. If A is on and B is 0, output is on, like that. If both of them are on, output is still on. So how can you use such a device? So right here I've drawn another truth table. It's the same as this one, but it's just a demonstration or just to explain where we can use it. So I know most of you like robotics. Some of you like robotics, and maybe some of you have made rescue robots, or those research robots that goes in the field and does all those stuffs. So in your robot, let's say there's a temperature and there's a light sensor. So both of the inputs are passing through the alpha gate, okay, and the outputs look like this. So right here we have set temperature to have more priority than light. If light is on, it doesn't really matter until temperature comes on. So right here, okay, right here, let's start right here. So right here, temperature is on, but light is off. So in this case, then this output goes and gives the signal to your system, and your brain decides, okay, temperature is on but light is off. So in most of the cases you get that the source of heat usually produces light. So my thinking is combining both of these will help your robot to detect if both of them, or to detect exactly where to evade the heat, because I know heat is damages the robot. So we want to like create something that will be giving signals to the robot, saying that okay, there is temperature on and there is light on. So what am I going to do? This signal, okay, this output signals goes to enable the decision making part of the brain. So the brain, once it receives this signal, let's start from here, 1 0, it checks the sensors. Okay, temperature is on but light is off. So most probably I don't know where the heat is coming from. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to cover myself, maybe with a shield or something like that. Right here, 1 1 1. Okay, this signal goes to the brain and it triggers and the brain goes and searches for the sensors and checks. Okay, temperature is on and light is on. So most probably the light is where the heat is coming from. So let me evade from the light and check and see if that's the the hot zone. So this also, so this just shows on how you can just you can just make your brain to be more smart. Okay, you can just do this using code, because I know most of you do code, maybe in C, Python, and all those stuffs. You can just do it and your microcontroller will follow. But if you want to make this using hardware, you can just make the alpha gate using the logic gates, and it can do the outputs as you can see. Right here we have a proxy. Okay, this is also another example, a proximity sensor plus a motion sensor. This is also a way in which maybe a robot, maybe a robot is moving and it approaches a wall. So most probably it just stops and changes its trajectory. Next time, if something is in motion and it's approaching the robot, then it checks its direction and moves to the other side. So this one, so the logic gates works in that sense. It checks both of the input. One of the input has priority over the other one, but the other one also has some sense, because the other one also has some sort of weight, because when both of them are on, then the robot can check and what to do if both of the inputs are on, what action to take in order to evade some sort of hazard which is approaching robot. So that's what I wanted to show you today. So this is AlphaGate. You can just make this at home. You can just just make it at home, and yeah. So thank you for your time. This has been my time. Thank you. This is Tronic Synergy, and yeah, stay tuned, subscribe and follow, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.